Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dan McDonald on the fly. How to gain weight on a raw food diet. Can you dig it, baby? I've been wanting to do this one for quite a while. It's nice to see you. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm in a hurry because I got to check out of this motel room real quick. So anyways, how to gain weight on a raw food diet. Now, this is not weight loss advice, so please remember that, but you can learn something for weight loss tissue regeneration, okay? But anyways, for the people that want to gain weight and you want to be, for the athletes and the guys that want to gain weight, check it out. This is where everyone goes wrong, and this is what I've been working with slowly ever since I met Lou Corona. I've been learning a lot about cultured nuts, soaked nuts and seeds, and how important it is to soak the nuts. Now, I was eating a lot of nuts before on the raw food diet, and I was having a lot of problems. So I thought, well, maybe it's the nuts the problem. The problem was, though, the reason why I was getting inflamed and having issues from the nuts was because I was not soaking them. They have enzyme inhibitors in them, and those are very toxic, okay? And also, when you soak the nuts and germinate them, you spring them forth to life. You allow the proteins or the amino acids inside the seeds and nuts to be released so that they're much more easily absorbed, okay? So that was a real issue for me. And now that I've been going down this ride and eating more soaked nuts and seeds, I feel a lot more power. I think the reason why I had to eat the eggs was because I was eating too much fruit and not getting enough amino acids and fatty acids in order to regenerate my legs and my arms, which, you know, my arms hold me up all day and my legs obviously are pumping like crazy, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, the soaked nuts and seeds. Hemp seed is one of my favorite. Sunflower seeds are my favorite. A superfood. Sunflower seeds are a superfood. They're not only cheap, but they're just loaded with everything. The lecithin that you need. A lot of people go to the raw meat because they're not soaking their nuts and seeds. Lou Corona has been working with me and teaching me that to take it to the next level, which is to culturize the nuts, okay? So this is what we do. I got these this is what I do, so I don't really need anybody to say that's not right with the supplements. These are probiotics. They're the best out there. They're called NCP probiotics. And I'm going to have Chef B Live make some videos for me teaching you guys how to culturize nuts, because that's the next level. These are proteolytic probiotics. So in other words, you put them in the nuts and seeds and make milks and seed cheeses, and they proliferate on the counter at room temperature within 4 or 5 hours. They start to break down the proteins and open up the essential fatty acids so that they're much more utilizable. Let me tell you, this has been making a huge difference with me. Now, I don't have my equipment, I don't have a Vitamix, so all I can do is soak the nuts. I don't get to take it to the next step, which is to culturize them and make nut milks and that type of thing. There's a lot of raw fooders that don't like kimchi, and they don't like probiotics, and but they don't have the strength and the power. If you knew Lou Corona, you would know that he has the strength and the power, and he's helped thousands of people, and he's helping me a lot because I have been eating a lot more nuts and seeds that are soaked and a lot more higher fat content, and I have been getting stronger and more powerful than at the beginning of this ride. I was really trying to focus on just fruits and vegetables. I was losing a lot of weight, and I didn't have the power. As soon as I started getting the soaked nuts and seeds and just saying, okay, look, I can't be afraid of fat and proteins anymore, and I started eating more, that's when I started to ride 70, 80 miles a day easily and felt as fresh when I was done as when I had started. So I'm going to have Chef B Live make a couple videos real soon. I just talked to him a minute ago on the iPhone here, and he's going to make some videos. So he'll teach you, because he's had a lot of experience with culturizing the nuts. He makes some great stuff out of those things, and then he'll teach you guys how to do that so that you can begin to gain the strength and power that you want from the raw vegan diet. Okay, a lot of the people go back to the meat and stuff because they're not getting the fats and they're not getting the proteins that they need to function healthfully. Okay, so thank God that I met Lou Corona, who I actually get together with today around 3 o'clock. We're going to go meet at a juice bar and kick it for a couple hours, and he's going to download me with some more of the deeper secrets, at which time I will be able to share with you. So it's all a really good process. Like I said, I'm still learning, but I am feeling a lot stronger than I have ever felt. I cannot I don't even want to stop. I have so much energy and vitality right now. I use fruits for energy in the morning, right? To just hydrate. It's so satisfying. And other times I use fruit for dessert and energy, okay? And I use a lot of salads to stay balanced, alkaline minerals. And I like to eat greens with the nuts to help to buffer and to help move the nuts through. But I want to absorb the essential fatty acids and the protein. This is how we're going to gain weight on a raw food diet. But please don't just eat a bunch of nuts and seeds and sit around. We got to get out there and we got to get energized. And one of the ways we're going to do that, and this might sound interesting, is you're going to have to let go of a lot of junky crap. Oh, I shouldn't, sorry, don't want to say that kind of thing. Junky stuff. Let go of the junk. Quit hating on people and worrying about what they're doing and, oh, I don't have their approval and they're putting me down because I'm on a raw food diet. Forget all that stuff. Get on the road and get that vitality flowing through you by just saying yes to life. And then eat raw foods and strengthen this part of your body right here, baby. Look at Dan the man, okay? There's a lot of dudes out there that are going to say you're too skinny. But you know what? I like my body, dude. It's so awesome for what I'm doing. I'm so strong with the yoga. I'm so strong on the bike. I ride, 70, 80, 90 miles and I'm still just as fresh as a little bird in the sky. Raw foods, man. Clean eating. Fruits, vegetables, soaked nuts and seeds. But if you're going to want to gain weight, don't just sit around. Do something. Throw 75 pounds on the back of a bike and drag that halfway across the country, baby. These aren't the biggest legs, but they are the strongest. I have raced many a dudes on road bikes with no weight. And they are looking at me like, whoa, dude, what in the world is this skinny little punk passing us right by, riding down the beach? They're on $5,000 road bikes and have the tight little spandex and all the equipment and the fancy stuff. And here's some shirtless wonder punk just, see you suckers. Why? Because he's on the raw food, dude. And his recuperation is instantaneous. He goes into bed, he sleeps one night after riding 70 miles, and then he gets up and does it again the next day. Why? Because the cell regeneration with the raw foods is so much more powerful. So if you want to gain weight, get the amino acids and the fatty acids. Have I said it enough? We cannot be, a lot of raw fooders are afraid of that thing, but you know what? I don't see them having the power. I don't see them having the strength and the vitality, dude, that comes from getting what you need, which is a lot of amino acids when you're an athlete, when you're lifting weights, when you're very active. Remember, like I said, this is not weight loss advice. There's another different program, but you can still learn something because one day's going to come and you're going to want to get powerful and pumped up too. But right now you're detoxifying and regenerating your organs and getting rid of all the hydrogenated excess proteins and fats. On the weight loss, you want to get rid of the excess proteins, the excess fats that are sitting in there, fermenting and rotting and just putrefying inside your body. Get it out of there with colonics, enzyme therapy, raw foods, and juices. Clean up the diet, get the excess proteins and cooked fats out of the body so that it can start to function in a way that is so vital and dynamic that you're riding at 1 o'clock in the morning last night, and I just did not want to stop, but I had to be responsible. Although I was a 12-foot shoulder, I was at the beach where I'm meeting Lou, so I had to stop here, but I could have kept riding forever. I felt so good. I feel so good on raw living foods. I have a lot more to share with you about this, but I hope you get the essence of it. Do not be afraid to soak them nuts and seeds. Make nut patés, nut milks. Chef B Live is going to show you how to do that, so be prepared for that within the next week or something like that. When I get back home, I'm going to get more into this and I'm going to share that with you. I want to inspire you guys, man. Raw foods is the way to go. The most powerful people that I meet are on a very high raw vegan diet. And the other dudes that have a lot of scientific stuff, they don't look the part. They don't look like it. I mean, come on, baby. You want to get pumped up? Let's do this thing, man. I am serious about raw foods, dude. And I know that we can do this. So if you're going to gain weight on raw foods, get the essential fatty acids and get the amino acids, okay? And I don't have enough time to really get into the details. B Live will do that. But for now, hemp seeds, sunflower seeds, Brazil nuts, macadamia nuts, not too much. Eat lots of greens too. Get your green juice, get your fruits, live a nice, balanced, wholesome life. Have some fun, be flexible, don't be too rigid. And then I'm going for the whole 11 because I love you guys to death and I want to make sure this gets across. Lift some weights, do some yoga, build the strength, ride your bike. Everybody, this is for everybody. Go out there and get exercise, dude. I am an oxygen addict, dude. Okay, of all the things I've been addicted to, I have to tell you, I never get hungover from oxygen, dude. I am stoked. Go out and breathe and live and build muscles, and don't let anybody tell you what you're doing is wrong. You might go through periods of skinny, you might go through periods, you know what I'm saying? Flow with it, but keep on with the raw, living, organic, vegan power. Okay, when you do this right, you will find that there is great power in your mind, in your heart, and in your body. Strengthen this part of your body. Get this part of your body vital and dynamic, okay? We're going to go into that a lot more. Thank you very much, my friends. I am honored to be of service to you this day. Live life to the full. Thank you.